Hi, everybody. I'm going to do a quick 30-minute yoga class here for a couple different things. I have a chair. We'll do our warm-ups, maybe a couple stretches and moves in there. And then also a mat if you have one. Um, Feel free to join along. I'm playing a little music. Hopefully you can hear that and be able to hear me fairly well. But yeah, I tried to dim. I'm in my living room, so it's kind of improvising here. But feel free to tag along, join us. We will start in the chair. So go ahead and have yourself a seat. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit here so you can see me. There we go. That's better. Starting in the chair, we're going to go ahead and start with those big breaths. So take that nice big inhale. Arms come overhead. Open up those lungs. And exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and do that one more time. Nice big inhale. Really get those arms up there. And exhale. Let those arms fall all the way down and then go into our big shoulder rolls. Try to make these as big as we can. Really pulling them up towards the ears, bringing them back. Open up that chest and let them fall. Feel free to close your eyes at any time. Help relax you a little bit more here. Go ahead and relax the shoulders. Just drop those ears side to side. So we're dropping them down towards our shoulders. Nice and slow here. Just warm up the neck a little bit. Good. And go ahead and face forward. Just tuck that chin down towards the chest. Then just a little tilt up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and lead the chin down towards the chest here. Just gently rock the head side to side. Good. Go ahead and slowly look forward. Alee, gently twist to the right. If you do not have an arm of the chair, just place that hand on the outside of the knee. Gentle twist and hold. Go ahead and relax. We'll switch sides here. So left hand onto the knee, gently twisting and hold. Go ahead and come back to center. Let's bring that right arm up and over, a little bend in the side. Feel free to deepen the stretch by bringing that opposite hand to the opposite knee. Go ahead and relax, switching sides. Left arm comes up and over. Again, if you want to deepen this, right hand to opposite knee. Go ahead and relax those arms down, just coming up onto the toes, back to our heels. Go ahead and rotate those ankles out and back in. Very good. I'll have you go from toes to heels, just out as wide as we can. And go ahead and slowly come back in. Go ahead and do this just a couple times. Go ahead and walk your feet back out one more time, keeping them nice and wide here, slowly dropping towards the floor, just as far as comfortable. Hands can come towards the floor, or feel free to rest them on your legs. If you can, fall deeper into this stretch, so bringing those hands down onto the mat even farther. Have you start walking the hands to the right foot. So we'll deepen this stretch on that right side. Hands walk over towards the right foot. And make our way back to the center and then transitioning over to the left, deepening the stretch on that other side. Walking your hands back into center, slowly working our way up, feeling it through the spine. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll walk those feet back in, back together. Slowly bringing that right foot, crossing it over the left. If that's uncomfortable, feel free to just cross that right ankle over the left ankle out in front. Focus on your spine here, very lengthen it. Pulling those shoulders back, good posture, long spine. Gently release that foot back down, switching sides, left ankle crosses over the right knee. Again, it can cross over the right ankle out in front. Remember, our spine is long here, pulling those shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall, deepen the stretch. Period. Slowly working our way down, that foot comes back onto the mat. I want you to come off of the chair, getting down on the mat. We'll start with a crisscross applesauce position. So sitting up nice and tall, crossing those legs. From here, let's work on a little bit more stretching in the neck. So I want you to relax the shoulders, drop that right ear down towards the right shoulder. To deepen this stretch, if you need, left hand can come down to the side. Go ahead and slowly switch sides. So now that left ear falls towards the left shoulder. Again, if you need to deepen this at all, right hand comes out to the side. Deepen that pull in the neck. Both hands can come to the knees. Shoulders are still relaxed. Tuck the chin down towards the chest. Hold this position. Feel that pull in the back of our neck. Slowly lifting that chin, looking up towards the ceiling, just as far as comfortable. Feeling that pull in the front. I want us dropping that right ear back down towards the right shoulder. Left hand extends out, but this time move your head a little bit. Try to find where you need that stretch the most. Tilting the chin one way or the other, moving the head forward or back. Find that muscle with the most tension. Relaxing, switch sides, left ear towards that left shoulder. Right hand's coming out to the side. Again, adjusting to find that muscle that needs the best stretch. Very good. Go ahead and relax from here. I want us transitioning to all fours. So we're just going to gently twist. Both hands coming onto the mat. Both knees coming onto the mat here. Go ahead and start going directly into that cat-cow. So be sure that spine is straight to start here. Hands below the shoulders. Everything in line. Begin tucking the tailbone to arch the back. And then a big press forward, bringing that tailbone up towards the air. Focus on your breath here as you arch the back. That is when we exhale. When you bring the chest forward, take a big inhale, opening up those lungs. From here, I want us falling into child's pose. So those knees can wind a little bit, hips fall down towards the ankles. Hands can extend out in front. Let that head fall down between the shoulders. Deepen that stretch. Go ahead and lift back onto all fours. Hips press down towards the mat. Mini cobra here. Transitioning back to all fours. Hips fall back down towards the ankles. Head between the shoulders. One more time, coming up. Hips falling towards the mat. Mini cobra. This time, go ahead and go back to all fours. And I slowly want us coming up onto the toes for our downward dog here. Feel free to pedal the feet out, loosen the calf muscles a little bit more. Do whatever you need with this position, warm up your body. Hands can come closer to the front of the mat if they need. Go ahead and shift that weight forward, coming into that full plank so that shoulders are above the hands. Hips press down. Be sure the spine is long. Activate the core here. Pressing back into our downward dog. Go ahead and step the right foot forward, coming up towards the front of the mat into that lunge position. Find this stretch here. Feel it within the hip. Remember, our spine is long. Right foot can step back, switching sides. Left foot comes forward. Deepen that stretch. From here, lengthening out that left leg. Feel a little stretch here. Bring the feet together if you need. Feel that stretch in the back of that left leg. Both hands still towards the mat. You have some sort of prop, feel free to place it under the hands. That can be a block. Anything you have around you, feel free to place under the hands to adjust this move. Go ahead and fall back down into that lunge position. Left foot steps back, downward dog. Right foot comes back, forward lunge position. Then begin lengthening that leg. Same thing. You need those blocks under the hands. Bringing the feet closer together if you need. Going back into that lunge position. Let the hands travel towards the front of the mat. Left foot comes forward to meet the right. Go ahead and take a big inhale, standing all the way up. Arms come overhead. Exhale, mini back bend. Elbows are coming down. Exhale, mini back bend. Elbows are coming down. Inhale, arms come overhead. Swan diving back down towards the floor. Mini fold here. Hands can come onto the shins. Spine is nice and long. Go ahead and let the hands fall down towards the mat. Forward fold. We'll do that sequence a couple more times. Nice big inhale, standing all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, arms overhead. Swan diving back down, mini forward fold. Hands to shins. Spine is long. One final time here. Nice big inhale, arms overhead, mountain pose. Exhale, elbows down to the side. Mini back bend. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan diving back down to the floor. Go to that full forward fold. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps back with an open foot standing up for that warrior pose. Make sure that right foot is open a little bit here. Left foot is pointed forward, dropping those hips down just as far as comfortable. If you would like, right hand goes back, left hand comes out in front. If it's comfortable, let that left arm come up a little bit. Right hand falls down towards that right knee, right thigh. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Going back to warrior one pose. Both hands falling towards the front of the mat. Right foot steps forward. This time, left foot steps back. When you're ready, slowly lifting our way up. Left foot is open. Right foot is facing forward. Add the arms if you wish. Right hand comes out in front. Left hand goes back behind. Gaze over those fingertips. Again, if it's comfortable, right hand reaches up, left hand meeting down towards the thigh, gazing up over those fingertips if it's comfortable. Right hand comes back out in front, left hand lifts. Both hands coming towards the front of the mat, both feet meet. From here, go ahead and step both the feet back again, going into that downward dog, pressing those hips back. Find yourself deep in this pose if you can. Going back into our plank, so those hips come forward, hands are underneath the shoulders. And go ahead and gently let those knees fall back onto the mat, all fours. Gonna work on a little spinal stability here. So with that left hand, it reaches out. Opposite foot reaches back, so that right foot is coming back behind. Staying nice and straight here. Use that core to hold this position. Eyes are down towards the floor. Keep the spine long. Good. Go ahead and relax. Hand and knee come back to the mat. Switching sides. Right hand out in front. Left hand extends back. Spine is long. Go ahead and bring both back onto the mat. This time I want us doing a little mobility in that right hip. We're going to do a fire hydrant here. Right knee lifts out to the side, comes back down. Let's go ahead and do 5 with this side. You'll feel it in the outside of this cheek here. Lifting that right knee up, coming back down. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. You won't be able to see me here, but it's the same thing on the other side. So that left leg is extending out for that fire hydrant, feeling it in the outside of that left hip. Doing this move just as far as comfortable here. Protect those hips. If it bothers you, don't lift it up as high. Going for 5 here. Here we go. Lifting that right knee out to the side and back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want us going back to that spinal stability. Left hand's out in front, right hand extends out to the, right foot extends out, back. Let's add a little core work here. So opposite elbow towards opposite knee. Go ahead and do that 5 times. Going at your own pace here. Last one. Both meet back on the mat. Switching sides, right hand comes out in front, left foot goes back, spinal stability. Go ahead and bring that opposite elbow towards opposite knee, going for 5 at your own pace. Last one. Very good. Both hands and knee can come onto the mat. Go ahead and go back into our downward dog. So those toes are coming back to the mat. Hips press back, hands down, or hands forward, head down between the shoulders. When you're ready, slowly start walking those feet up towards the front of the mat. Halfway lift, spine is long. And go ahead and take a big inhale, standing all the way up. Exhale, heart center. From here, I want us working on a little stability. Feel free to still face the front of your mat. I'm just turning so you can see me here. Working on a little balance. Going into that tree pose. Lifting that right foot, either coming up against bring it to the ankle, the calf, or all the way above the knee. Try to avoid placing it on the knee. Don't want to add that extra tension there. From here, hands can be at heart center. Go ahead and drop that right foot down. Same thing, tree pose, opposite side. Left foot rising to either the ankle, calf, or above the knee. Whatever's most comfortable for you, hands find their way to heart center. Go ahead and relax. If you are facing the front of the mat, I want the right foot stepping back. Right foot is going to be open. Left toes are facing forward. I want us going into that pyramid pose. So if you have a block here, it would be good to use it as well. Left hand falls down. You can either place it on the shin, place it on the block, or whatever you may have. This right hand is lifting up towards the ceiling. Triangle pose here. Again, this is a good move to use a prop here. You can hold it underneath this hand. If flexibility allows, you can come all the way down to the ground, hands coming up towards the ceiling, looking over those right fingertips. I want to slowly working our way back up. Star pose, both hands out to the sides. Take a couple deep breaths here. Good. Both feet can travel towards the front of the mat. I'm not going to do that so you can still see me. This time, both feet will travel to the mat. Left foot will step back. Same thing on the other side. I just don't want to turn my back to you here. So it's the same thing this time. That right foot will be forward, left is open. Again, I'm turned. You will be facing the other way here. Right foot is forward. Left foot is open. Keeping the hips open here. Right hand will fall down towards the shin or finding that block in between the feet there. Left hand reaches up nice and high towards the ceiling. Gaze over those fingertips. Again, this is an excellent move to use that block, use that prop if you have it. Otherwise, flexibility allows. Hand can come all the way to the floor or placing on top of the shin, hand up towards the ceiling. Good. Slowly working our way back up, coming back into that star pose. Hands are wide. Very good. Go ahead and travel both feet back into the center of the mat here. Working on a little bit more stability, a little bit more stretching here. I want that left foot crossing over the right. We're standing up nice and tall. Posture is good. Feet are crossed, left over the right. Right hand's going to lift up and over. Again, if you need to deepen this stretch, left hand to the outside of that right hip. Go and bring that right hand down. Uncross the feet. Bring them hip distance apart. A little drop in the knees for that chair pose. Hands come out in front like you're holding a ball. Pressing those hips back like we were sitting in the chair. It looks like I am, but I'm not. I'm going to turn to show you what it looks like here. Hips pressed back. Hands forward into that chair pose. You can bring that back straight. Little strength here. Good. Go ahead and relax, standing up nice and tall again here. This time, right foot will cross over the left. Switching that side here. Whenever you're ready, this time, left arm is going to swing up and over. Right hand to the outside of the left hip. Little strength, a little stability, a little stretch. Very good. Bringing that hand down, coming back into a regular stance. I want you to find your way back down onto the mat. So slowly working our way back down onto all fours if we need to. Coming into that crisscross. From here, take a couple deep breaths. Again, those eyes can come close here if you are not doing that already. Just a nice big inhale. Pull those shoulders together. Open the chest. And exhale, let those shoulders relax back down. Do this a couple more times at your own pace. A nice big inhale. And exhale. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and let those shoulders completely drop. Going into our nice big shoulder rolls. Again, trying to make these as big as we can. Pulling those shoulders up towards the ears. Dropping them back, letting them fall all the way, working our way back up towards the ears. Good. Relaxing the shoulders, gently twist to the right. Keeping that spine long here. Left hand can come to that knee if you need to deepen the stretch. Go ahead and slowly come back to the center, switching sides, right hand to right knee, gentle twist, spine is long. Very good. From here, I want you to lay on your back. So we're going to lay down here. I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see me a little bit better. Again, we are laying completely down. Feet extend out, laying down, back against the floor. From here, bringing that right knee up towards the belly. Placing those hands on top of the knee. If you need, pulling it in towards you. Deepen this stretch. Go ahead and relax. Switching sides. Right foot falls, left foot comes up. Knee tucks in towards the chest. Hands can pull that knee towards the belly. Gently releasing, left leg back down. Right knee comes back up. This time we're going to open it up a little wider. Feel that stretch in the inside of the thigh there. Just letting it fall to the side as far as comfortable. Slowly bringing the knee back in towards the center, extending back down towards the mat. Again, on the other side, left leg's coming up, widen the stance here, knee falls to the left. Go ahead and bring that knee back in towards center, left leg extends back down. This time, bringing that right knee up. If it's comfortable, left knee comes up, both at the same time here. Feel free to place the hands on either knee. Go ahead and just rock a little side to side. Loosen up that back here. Rock those knees side to side. Coming back to center, gently release one leg at a time to find its way back to the mat. From here, relaxing down to the floor. Let the hands fall. Let the eyes close. Focus on your breathing here. Listening to the music. Let it relax you, especially during this time. Go ahead and slowly start to wiggle the fingers. Bring life back into the hands, wiggling the toes. Rolling the ankles. Feel free to open your eyes. I want us to slowly bring the feet onto the mat, making our way up. Finding our way back into our crisscross. Facing forward here. Finish with just a couple more stretches and a few deep breaths. From here, go ahead and let that right ear fall back down towards the shoulder. Again, with this stretch, if there is a certain muscle that you need to stretch out, adjust the chin forward and back, up or down. Find your best stretch here. Go ahead and switch sides. Left ear falls down towards the left shoulder, adjusting to find that best stretch. Slowly looking forward, just gently look over that right side, holding Looking over as far as we can. Gently switch sides, looking over the left. Good. Go ahead and face forward. Let's just roll the wrist a couple times. Switch directions. Go ahead and take those nice, big, deep breaths. So that big inhale, arms are coming overhead. Exhale, arms fall back down towards the mat. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one here, nice big inhale, fill those lungs. And exhale. All right, everybody, that is all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you could hear me. Thank you for joining. Hope to see all of you soon. I plan on being back next week, so hopefully things will start getting back to normal. So thank you.